Well, hello. Yes, it's me. No weave, fresh-faced, at home, chilling, talking to y'all and wishing you a happy new year. Although it's like, what, February the 2nd? What does it matter? It's still a new year. It's still happy, and a lot of great things are happening. A lot of great things have happened, and I think it's really cool that we get to spend this time together. Now, I believe when I first started the Latrese show, I said I would do every Saturday around 4 o'clock. Well, that didn't happen. Well, let me know you can hear me, because this is a new program that I'm using. So give me some likes and some love if you can hear me. But I'm at home. I see the good people at the U.S. Postal Service are delivering mail. But I digress. It's all about you and me. And this 2017 recap. Now, I'm not going to tell you everything that happened in 2017, but some highlights, a few highlights that have happened. And one thing, though, that I will have to say, that I start off by giving God praise for a great year to start, for a great year in 2017. I wanted to dedicate this show, though, to my grandmother, Miss Minnie Mitchell. We lost her in October, and but she lived with us for she was on this wonderful earth for 98 years. So imagine the things that she's seen in her life. And but I honor her today, and I give her just so much credit for the woman that you see before you today. Miss Minnie Mitchell worked so hard to take care of her children. She had 14 kids. She was married to my grandfather for so long, and then he became ill, I think, for the last 20 years of his life. She helped take care of him, and so yeah, learned a lot. Learned a lot. So I honor her today, and I dedicate this show to her. But 2017, because of that, had its highs, and it also had its lows. But we had her for a long time, and know that she is in a great place. Thank you, Lord. But again, 2017, I mean, ridiculously good. It started out. I've had the pleasure all over these years to work with some incredible, legendary people. I've been able to just kind of share the stage with folks. Most of you know that I've been traveling the world for many years with Gloria Gaynor, but I've also been able to work with some other folks as well, and that did not change. Hitting it off right there in 2017, January, I had the pleasure and the honor to work with the legendary Roy Ayers and singing some of his greatest hits at the lovely City Winery in Atlanta. And so we're going to play a clip for you in just a second.
You send me.
Gonna drink my bath water. That's crazy. So that was really, really a cool experience. And you know, anybody out there who does music and who's ever had a dream knows that, sometimes you just get a lot of, good things happen, then some bad things happen, or nothing happens and you get discouraged. And it's those moments like that when you have people like the legendary Roy Ayers, allowing you to share his stage, and it's great. And then also all the years of performing in front of audiences, performing in my bedroom as a little girl with my little activator bottle. It prepares you for being in front of anybody's audience, even the folks who may not even know you. So I am so grateful, and that was a lot of fun. So that's how we kicked off 2017. And then, as you know, like I said, I traveled the world with an amazing artist, Miss Gloria Gaynor, and that didn't change last year either. So I had a great opportunity to go to Barcelona to perform with her. Now, over the years of traveling, you get to meet a lot of great people, folks who may not necessarily be in music, but so I have that same kind of experience. And so I want to show you a picture of my friend, Miss Ariana. She I met when I was on tour with Gloria in Milan, and many years ago, and we just continued to stay in touch. And she's just a beautiful spirit, beautiful person, and always very encouraging. And it's a blessing to be able to continue to stay in touch with people like that. And then, I met for the first time. Well, I met her son, beautiful Aaron here. I met him when I met her when he was a little guy in Milan, and then that's her husband as well. Just a beautiful family, and just really grateful to have been able to see her on my trip to Barcelona. And that's me, Aaron, and the wonderful and incomparable Miss Gloria Gaynor, right there in the flesh. And so we were in Barcelona, and for it was what was it for? It was Hyundai Spain, though. Hyundai Spain was actually releasing this new SUV. So we were there to do this launch party, and it went pretty well. So let me show you a clip of that. Last dance for love. This is my last dance. Romance tonight. Oh, I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, scold me, 'cause when I'm bad, I'm good. So let's dance, That was, isn't that something when you have an artist as big as Gloria Gaynor can pay tribute to another artist as amazing and cool and as legendary, the late great Donna Summer. I mean, so many good moments. That was really fun, and one I would say one of the best trips I've ever had. You know, sometimes when you go to these different countries, you walk around, and I'll actually show and share some of my travels with you all more. It's like you feel comfortable. I have never really felt. Wait, is that true? Have I ever felt like kind of? There may be some moments where I felt like unsafe. No, I've never really felt unsafe. Anywhere, but that may be, you know, because you're traveling with somebody like her. So we've been in some good places, but it's been really cool, and I really had a great time. So I thank Gloria Gaynor, Stephanie Gold for all the support, her manager, and the entire team. Great cast of musicians and singers that I've been able to work with over the years, and I look forward to many years to come. And it's definitely put me on a great path to success. So, little girl from Bluffton, South Carolina. Now, so that was early part of the year, and I'm sure I did something else, but I didn't, you know, I'm not the most organized when it comes to this kind of thing. But I do recall being able to sing. I'm part of the Atlanta Jazz Festival. Now, the Atlanta Jazz Festival is done during the Memorial Day weekend. Hope that's right. And then they have, what's really cool, they have all these different neighborhood concerts in series leading up to the big dance, right? And so, hey, I was very honored to be a part of those neighborhood experiences, and with a cast of great musicians here in Atlanta and singers, actually people that I'm fans of, came to support me. And so this next clip of 2017 will just be like a little montage of things that have happened at that Atlanta Jazz Festival. What park were we in? I don't remember. But don't worry about that. Enjoy. Come on. Looking in my mirror took me by surprise. I can't help but see you running up and through my eyes. Helpless as a baby, sensual disguise. I can't help but love you. It's getting better all the time. I come running from me, baby. I'm not afraid to be your lady. I give you my heart, no more debating. In your arms, I won't stay, 'cause I found a love that I can see. Oh, no more running from me, baby. I'm not afraid to be your lady. I give you my heart, no more debating. Yeah, I won't stay. I found a love that I can see. Oh, no. I'm so inconceivably deep in love with you. Feels so good to the kisses touch my body. Oh, I'm so indescribably complete when I'm with you. Hey, oh, no more running. Carl Bignon for pulling that together and those clips together. That was really that was really nice. Wasn't that nice? That was really nice. Yeah. Now, one quick shout out too. The gentleman who was playing saxophone, Mr. Trey Daniels, he's now charting on the Billboard Smooth Jazz charts, and so congratulations to him. It's so many accolades I can call out for the individuals that are on that stage, and like I said, just inspired by all the talented people that I've had the pleasure and the privilege of working with over the years, and I hope they feel for me what I feel for them, and I hope I've been able to add to their experiences what they've added to mine, because I know for a fact that when I came to Atlanta as a 20-nothing-year-old after Graduating from the wonderful University of Georgia. Go Dogs. We almost took that championship home, but that's okay. It's all right. There's always next year. But when I came, I wasn't sounding the way that I sound. I wasn't singing the way that I sing. I wasn't as experienced. I had no clue what I was necessarily doing. So it's really, really cool when you surround yourself with people who do know what they're doing, that things can get a little bit better for you. Doesn't mean it's going to happen quick. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen when you think it's going to happen. My dreams, I still hold the same dreams I had as a little girl in Bluffton, South Carolina, Gullah Geechee girl from South Carolina. But it's all in God's plan. But I do know that I'm grateful that He's put me around such great people. But I want to stop talking because a lot of other cool things happened last year. One thing I know from my fellow singers and independent artists, sometimes I am not managed by anyone necessarily. No, I'm by myself. You know, I'm kind of by myself. I have help, great friends and great support, but a lot of this is an effort of, you know, persistence and just, you know, believing yourself, moving past some of the things you don't know and just trying new things, being grateful for the help and hands that come your way from different artists and different folks in the industry. But ultimately, if you want something, you have to go get it. And so one of the function of doing that this last year, I love New York. New York is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. It does not matter if I'm flying into LaGuardia or JFK or even Newark. I know I'm close to New York and I get very, very excited. And so I have had the pleasure of playing there multiple times, and my spot of choice has been the Metropolitan Room. It's moved locations, but I definitely want to thank Bernie Firstpan for his support over the years, and it's been a really, really good run. And so I have done this a couple times with my amazing cousin Vasco Lastoni, poet, now ordained Reverend, and out of Houston, Texas. And so I don't have a clip of Vass. That's unfortunate, but you know, I will definitely have some clips of Vass. But this is a clip of me at the Metropolitan Room in the Big Apple, New York City. Something I love doing. I booked myself, and shout out to my amazing cousin Larry, who he's like one of my best friends. My cousin Larry, he really is a big brother to me, and he always supports me. And he gives me a place to stay when I go to New York. So this is at the New York City Metropolitan Room. Hope you enjoy it.
You made my soul a burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire. You're getting to be all that matters to me. And let me tell you, boy, I hope and pray each day I live a little more love I have to give, a little more love that's devoted and true. 'Cause all I do is say, come on, y'all. Chance a girl like me you've been trying to find. But let me tell you, boy, think of how exciting it would be if you should discover you feel like me. If you would discover this dream is for two. Ooh, I would like to keep you every day and pray that you'll always feel this way, and pray that our love will forever be new. Hey, 'cause all I do is think about, yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. All I do Bush. Was my cousin phenomenal? She's anointed. Yes. Thank you, Vascola, for starting us out. Thank you to my cousin Larry Edwards. Yes, you were phenomenal too, Larry. Slightly different, but phenomenal all the same. But I'm Latrese, and I'm so happy to be here. Like Larry said, and I think our Vascola said, we were here 3 years ago. We had such a great time. And I just said, my friend Rhea, would you do this with me? She said, sure. I can't wait for you to see. I mean, most of you probably know Rhea, but I just want to come up here and tell you a few things, you know, share my business a bit about my love story, or the lack thereof. Well, you know, but you know who sang that song, right? Who's this song about? Okay, you get no award for that, but just very good stuff. But thank you for your, you know, your very, I like that. Jump right in. So, but yes, Stevie Wonder. Now, throughout this beautiful evening, when I'm up here, you're gonna hear songs that you don't know. Those songs will be mine. But I promise you, if you love Stevie Wonder, if you love Anita Baker, those types of people, you love Latrese Bush. I think you'll love her. So here's what I need. When you hear a song you don't know, because you're going to hear a song, what? That you don't know. I want you to act like Stevie wrote it and sang it. Anita was on backgrounds. Luther came back and finished the song out. That's what I need. But first, let's finish the song. Thinking, baby, about you, baby. Thinking, baby, sing it. About you, baby. Thinking, baby. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. Thinking, oh, y'all, you can sing now. Okay, and thinking about. Hold that note. I hear you. You. All right.
I am silly. But it's true though, we're independent artists. We got to sell these records. You know, Tree still has a full-time job. I mean, I'm not like my mom and my daddy didn't raise a fool. And some people may have, some feelings about that. You should just, jump in and have faith and do, trust the Lord. And I do. Moving on. But like I said, if you like Stevie Wonder, if you like Anita Baker, you like Shaka Khan, I love those people. And that's inspiration for this particular record. Now, for a lot of you, you probably met me doing gospel. And I still do gospel. And I am a church girl to my heart. Some of you may even know me from doing jazz. I do jazz, but I love it all. So now that, since I'm independent, I'm like, I can do whatever I want to do. So this particular project, the collection, is out now. It's been out for a while. And the song on it, Because of You, you all should have known it. It hit. So excited about that. But there's a lot of other great records on that too. And so I will be releasing a new song soon. And there's even songs that you actually haven't heard yet that have been recorded. They've been mastered and everything. So I'll probably be dropping a few clips of those things too. But just a tidbit, Latrese Bush tidbit, I just don't feel like I should give folks more than what they already know, potentially, why give you something new if you don't know about the stuff I have? And I know all of you already have the record. Don't you have the record? I know you all do. So, but I'm talking about the other folks. So if you just pass the word, let them know, hey, Latrese has some music. You should go get it. And it's been blowing up. It's been blowing up. But that was in New York. Love New York. Hope they get there this year as well. And that's it. So this whole game is a function of being in front of people. I would much rather be in front of you singing than on a record singing or in a studio any day. And so I had the pleasure of also going up the street to Birmingham, Alabama. I almost said Birmingham, South Carolina. That would not have been true. Birmingham, Alabama. Like 2 years ago, actually, in 2016, I had the extreme honor of performing at the Steel City Jazz Festival with Mr. Kyle Turner, a very good friend of mine, saxophonist, and I've heard it called saxophonist from Houston, Texas. And so then I was able to get back. There's a wonderful venue there that is named just appropriately The Perfect Note, and situated in Birmingham. Wonderful, wonderful owners in TK and Tremaine and his lovely wife, and I had a wonderful time there. I was accompanied by the wonderful Mr. Wes Bird as my musical director, and so I have just a little bit of clip. I'm just going to let you hear a little bit of it because, you know, it's getting a little late in the hour, and it is a Saturday, and I would like to go outside a bit if I could. So let me just let you hear a little piece of it, at least see the ambiance of The Perfect Note. I had a great time there. We had so much fun. Here's a clip. And I don't remember when I'm singing, but it doesn't matter. Just listen.
I know him, but he done messed up. Yeah, that's the one, right? I'm a sweet thing too, though. I'm a sweet thing and a sweet love. Ha!
Stay with me, and you will see my arms. Oh, I hear you. Will hold you, baby. Ha! Never leave. Yeah, 'cause I believe I'm in love.
Here we go, choir.
Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame. I'm in love.
Come on.
Don't you ever go away. It will always be this way. Your arms have called me closer to you. I will be all
box for just a moment. Just wanted to see if you guys were still there. Give it up for this amazing musician. Oh, beautiful. That was nice. That was nice. Wes, you... Oh, it's not your turn yet?
Sweet, oh sweet, oh sweet.
Sweet love.
Oh, y'all
Thank
give it
you.
up for Latrese Bush up in here.
Wow. You know, and I know I said play that funky music, white boy. I mean, I could have just said good job. You know, I could have said you did a fantastic. I mean, you know, sometimes I can get a little out of my box. But that's why you have good friends. I have great friends who are nervous, literally turning of the stomach feelings when they know that I have to perform in front of people, because I tend to go too far. But, you know, I know that about myself. I've gotten older. I realize that there are in the box moments, and there are moments when you just have to get out of the box. You have to just be who you are, exactly who you are. And that's another Latreseism. You know, I've spent years and years and years being something someone else wanted me to be and do what somebody else wanted me to do. I remember I just actually saw this, but I think it was T.K. Carter, the actor from Living Single. He was mentioning how out of acting versus a theater or things that he does, he likes singing the best, because with singing, you're not being directed on what, unless you're in a musical or if you're singing backgrounds, what have you. But when you're a lead singer and you're singing your own music, you have control of how you want to you know, kind of manipulate the atmosphere and how you want things to flow. And he's right. I literally think that I feel more in control. I really feel more in control. And sometimes I get so excited, especially when I'm singing gospel music, when I am doing praise and worship and I'm honoring God. To me, it's a conversation between me and God first. And so when I feel like I've gotten a breakthrough, I just can't control myself. And then an element of it is performance, because I do enjoy doing that. And there's an element of also trying to lead and get people to understand and convey the messages you feel that God is giving you. And that's the same with even a song. If I'm singing about love, I want you to feel it. If I'm singing about a sweet love or I'm happy about something, I want you to feel it. And so I get a little excited. And if I offend anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart. Praise the Lord. All right, so what's next? So that was really cool. That was the perfect note in Birmingham. And like I said, actually, right after that, I don't have a clip of it, but right after that, I went to Louisville, Kentucky, and I was able to just impromptu, and Hassan, the promoter there, was so gracious in allowing me to share the stage. Bob Baldwin as well shared the stage with me, and I sang a couple songs. That's where I met Marcus Johnson, the incomparable keyboardist, jazz keyboardist, amazing, has his own wine. I think you go to Marcus Johnson 360. He has his own wine line and everything. And then I met the incomparable Marion Meadows. Marion Meadows, big announcement. He has a record coming out February 9th, and yours truly is one of the ones featured, along with Will Downing and Mesa. I want a record with Marion Meadows, Will Downing, and Mesa. I'm going to just let that sit right there for a second. It's pretty darn good. Ain't God good? So yeah, so that's happening this year. That's going to be happening. So in the next clips, or maybe, well, another show, I'll play that song for you. But his single is out now. I downloaded it, and so you should check that out. And let me see what's next. Ooh, so no, what's next? Oh, okay. A lot of things happened last year. I can't tell it all, but I definitely want to share. I have just a couple more things to share. And one of the other things that I shared is that I really do love performing in Atlanta. I have a lot of friends and fans and family here. It's been good to me. Atlanta's been really, really good to me. And so I had the great opportunity to play literally up the street at St. James Live. The St. James is a premier spot for music, especially jazz and R&B and soul music. And I had never played there before, so I decided, I hadn't played in Atlanta a big show in a while, although I did a jazz festival, but a Latrese Bush experience where I curate all the music I want to do, some of mine, some of my favorites, and it was kind of good. I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to lie to you. So what I'm going to do, this is like just a few more clips left, but now we're going into the end of the year. St. James Live was a great experience for many, many, many different reasons. Another big thing was it sold out. The show sold out. So I am so like looking for another spot. Like, can somebody else book me? I mean, I'm selling out shows here in Atlanta. Give me a stage. Let my people come. Set my people free. Let my people come. They want to hear the sister. Be real talk, real talk. I mean, it was so good. And you don't know the feeling of playing in front of people who really want to hear you sing. It's really different. Like when you go to places where they don't know who you are, you got to really work hard. And I'm like, okay. And then they warm up to you. Okay, she good. It's like going to the Apollo. You're in front of people, like they're like, sing, show me you good. Versus putting on your own show, people actually bought the ticket because they want to hear you, or their friends said, you got to hear this girl. And they come in droves and they have an amazing time. Same thing happened in Vinyl 3 years ago. Shout out to my friends, my Team Latrese support. I mean, Mr. Travis Cole, who's out there listening now, hopefully helps me with all the things that I'm doing. You have Jonathan Tees out there, my girl Marcia about to get married, Miss Tony, and you have Samaj. These folks really kind of just like hold me down. If I call them, we get together and we do what we need to do. But I have to say special thanks to Travis because, you know, we put together a lot of videos to promote that show. It really, really worked. St. James has a nice built-in crowd as well. Thank you to Impact Church as well because my impactors came out to support. And we're just going to find another place to do it again. I don't have anything just yet, but hey, if you have a spot, 300 or so, you can get me in there. We can put on a nice little party. But this is a clip of what happened that night. It ended up being quite magical. Quite magical. Shout out to my friend, dear friend, for many, many, many years, produced one of my crowd favorite songs, 6 Feet Under. Mr. Donnie Boynton and his band, Two Piece and a Biscuit. You know, my boy Terrence Bridges and Edwin Stiles. And so these been my brothers for many, many years. I have many brothers, musician brothers in the city of Atlanta. These boys hold me down, but especially Donnie sat with me, got these songs together. We had some amazing arrangements. The guitar player, I believe his name is Josh. I apologize, my first time meeting him. He was amazing. And I had the background singers of life, as they always say. You know, you had, oh my God, Artia Lockett, Paula Champion, Jay Franklin. What else? What else do you need? It's really, 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 really good. So anyway, enough talking. Listen to, and now, by the way, credit to Prince and Stevie Wonder because I went online and I saw that they had a nice medley for this amazing artist and we're about to medley. I'm also featuring Miss Artia Lockett on this one. In future videos, we're going to show you what else those girls did that night, but we don't have time today. But watch this. Let me know what you say. Put some comments in this thing. I'm actually chiming in too. You see me commenting. So Okay, I got a little caught up. So in that, oh, this is not a good spot. I was thinking I was going to give y'all a different kind of a look, but that looks crazy. Ooh. Anyway, wasn't that amazing? Those, I mean, like I said in the comments, when you actually, let me see if I can turn this again because this is bothering me, bothering me. Can you? Ooh. Let me turn the camera around. There I go, there I go. Wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that amazing? Amazing, amazing, amazing. That was so good. Let me tell you how I know it was good. Because I stayed up late. Even after the concert was over. I was like, I mean, there were issues. You see what I'm saying? You know, sonically, things didn't always happen the way that you wanted them to. Things happen. But I have been a competitive person for all of my life. I played team sports all of my life. I work in collaborative settings at work. I am about that way. So I realized that everything is not going to go always at plan. No. But it is what you do when those things don't happen. And it's when you're clicking. And when you miss the ball and your teammate kind of grabs it, or you miss the shot and your teammate rebounds it and puts it in the basket, it's all those different things. And I absolutely love that. And I have played at the highest level. I played at the University of Georgia, and just like we went, just recently to the college championship game, played against Alabama, we didn't win, but we were in the big game. I have been in those games before. Well, one time, 1996, in the NCAA National Championship Women's Basketball was there. We played against Tennessee, so we know the level of competition and what it takes to get to that place. And you have to be surrounded by great people, better than you in different areas. You can't surround yourself with just mediocre. Isn't that what T.I. said? I don't want a mediocre. So I'm just so grateful to that entire team of people under the direction of Donnie Boynton. Shout out to Terrence Bridges, Edwin Stiles. Terrence was on bass, Edwin on drums, think it was Andrew Suggs. Amazing musician. Only played with him the first time. That was that night. Great. Then you have Artia Lockett singing soprano. Jay on alto. Jay's last name is not Franklin, I don't believe. That's her maiden name. I'll get it right next time I have it. And you have Paula Champion just holding it. I think Paula was doing tenor, alto. I think she was doing some soprano. In some future clips, I'm going to make sure that you hear these ladies and you have some of this. I actually dropped some of Paula's music. What a Wonderful World. She is an incredible. She was on Sunday Best. She was on. She's an incredible singer. Period. They all are. She has a great record called What a Wonderful World, and some other works out there. And if the other ladies do have some things, I'll put that out there as well, because we have to support each other. That's what it's all about. They've supported me. I'm definitely supporting them. I am a fan. But wasn't it dope? That was so good. But it was time after time after time. That's what that night was. And so, but we come back to the end of the to my show here, and one thing I'm very proud of last year is just the do-it-yourselfness. I mean, there were some lows and some highs. Like I said, I dedicated the show to my grandmother Minnie. Miss Minnie Mitchell passed away, 98 years young. And no, it was 98 years old. I'm going to give my grandmother her due. Like, she lived and worked in her life to the fullest, and we've learned so much from her. And so last year, a huge highlight was me releasing my debut album. But let me tell you about that. It ain't really that new, because a few of them songs, if not all of the songs, have already been released. But I just put them on a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably shouldn't have said that. But especially if you don't have it yet, go and buy that. The Collection. And the lead single from that work is about 2 years old, Because of You. But I was able to promote it to Smooth Jazz Radio. Neil Sapper, amazing radio promoter, very, very supportive. But let me shout out WCOK here in Atlanta, Aaron Cohen, Wendy Williams, and all the wonderful DJs and personalities at that great station for all the support. Thank you, Atlanta, for always requesting the song, because they've been playing it. And because of spins and plays, that's how you get noticed. That's how you get rise up the charts. That's how you may get some, on Spotify. That's how you get paid, which is nominal. It's not much money, but we won't go back there. I'll have some people want to talk about that. But the song went up as high as number 18 on the Billboard Smooth Jazz charts, and I'm so incredibly thankful. But let me show you a clip of it. This is just a small little promo clip that we did, and so you can hear the song if you happen to forget it. I mean, everybody should know Because of You. But this is, we hit number 18. But this was going to say 19, but don't worry about that.
On the time I buried my love, and then you came around and woke it up. What we have is oh so rare. I must admit I'm kinda scared, and it's all because of you, my love.
There's nowhere in the world I'd rather be. There's no one in the world I'd rather be with than you. I've never felt the love this strong so deep down in my soul. And it's all because of you, baby. You're the reason why I'm feeling this way. I'm overwhelmed and you're the one to blame. I'm in love and I'm not ashamed. And it's all because of you.
Isn't that cool? So, 18. It was on the chart for like 17 weeks. It's definitely time for me to release another song, and I am. It's gonna be another couple of months. Gotta get the money up. Gotta save the money, unless you want me to pass the donation basket. So let's not talk about that. But there will be another song, and a song you've heard before. But we're gonna just just grateful, just really, really grateful. So it's been, as you can see, a wonderful 2017, and even more and more and more to come. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to be really open and patient for whatever God has in store for me. I will be very, 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 very happy. Now, but you know, it wouldn't be a year unless you had Christmas. Happy birthday, Jesus, you know. And I am so, 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 so happy. My song, you know, I don't play an instrument, but I hear melodies. I hear chords in my head. I can't necessarily play them, but I have a friend, Justin C. Gilbert, and you definitely have to get his record and his music. He's on tour with the biggest around right now. Justin Timberlake, Alicia Keys, you name it. Justin is on the keys playing for these amazing people. But then he takes the time to, you know, for little old me, and we write a song together. So I was riding down, I believe, 285, and it was in the middle of summer, and I said, I want to make a Christmas song. And so I started singing in my little tape, and I sent the little voice note to Justin, and he was like, let's do it. And the rest is history. So I'm going to close out this Latrese Bush show with a little Christmas cheer. But before I do, let me remember okay, again, Marion Meadows, February 9th. I'm sure I'll be on before then. He will be releasing his next album, Soul City, featuring yours truly. I will drop his website in the comments, but it's Marion, MarianMeadows.com. He's going to be releasing his new album, and I'm going to be on it with a song that I wrote with my friend Alvin Garrett, whom I could have let you hear, but you're going to hear a lot more about Alvin. Everything I do has probably been touched by Alvin in some way. So, but yeah, so we have that song coming out. The record is going to be featuring me, Will Downing, Joey Somerville, Mesa, and countless others, great folks in this great industry called music. But this song, what I'm closing my show out with, is a little Christmas cheer with my song called My Merry Christmas. I sing about love regardless of the genre, what have you. I think the world exists and will be healed by love and respect of one another. And so I hope you really enjoy this song. Credit to Mr. Travis Cole, T Customs Production, for assisting me with this lovely lyric video. So hope you enjoyed this song. Again, go to my website, latresebush.com, and grab you anything that you want. We even have t-shirts now in the merchandise section. So I'll pop all those things in the comments as you're enjoying my Merry Christmas. Ask me any questions you want. Hope you've enjoyed this show. I've enjoyed doing it. I'm sorry it's taken me, don't worry about that. At least I did it, okay? The word for 2018 is just do it. That's 3 words. Don't worry about it. Enjoy.
There's snow outside. It's a cold, cold night. I'm waiting for my love by candlelight. It's been a while since I've seen your smile. I'm anxious for this moment to arrive. 'Cause all I want is you by my side, spending the holidays with me. By the fire is where we should be, and that's what Merry Christmas means to me. For hours and hours, you stay on my mind. I already feel your heartbeat next to mine. I visualize holding you oh so close as we share a tender kiss under the mistletoe. 'Cause all I see only present that I want, my only dream is you next to me. And that's what Merry Christmas means to me. You are my Christmas, my Merry Christmas. Having you here with me is what Christmas really means. You are my Christmas.